So spiritual process means just that's all. We are on fast forward, not that we have anything against mangoes or coconuts, we're just on fast forward, so we can't be plucking this and that. So here, the moon is on fast forward today. All the 28 days, all the 28 phases of the moon you see right here. Everything that happens in a month, in a subtle way, is happening right here. When such a fast forward is happening, many things are changing. One thing that you will notice is that the food, when I say food, don't hang your tongue out. No, when I say food, I mean your body. We're inviting some tigers today. They look at you and think, food. Isn't it? Food means your body. Food is your body in making, isn't it? Food is your body. So when I say food, the food, particularly the cooked food, will go through the phases of its deterioration much, much more rapidly in a subtle way than it does on a normal day. We thought we'll do a little experiment. Do we have food? We're going to bring some food, don't hang your tongues out. This is not for eating. This is just to show you how quickly it's going bad, right here as we sit. So, everything is going through a certain phase. If you are not already aware of this, எப்படி சாப்பிடுவாங்க? வெறி சாதம் சாப்பிடுவாங்களா அவரு? This is not just happening to the food, this is happening to your body, this is happening to the whole world in a certain way. If there is food in your body, it would happen to you much more. That is, in 2 hours' time, your energies will age by approximately 28 days. That means 27 days less of lifespan could happen to you energy-wise in a subtle way. We'll keep watching this as it goes by. என்ன சாப்பாடு நல்லாவே இருக்குது, சாப்பிட்டுடலாமா? இன்னும் நல்லாவே இருக்குது. So right now it's still okay. You watch this in the next 1.5 hours. You will see things will change about this food as we sit here, okay? We will leave it now, it'll mature. So, the reason why so many things are taken care of on a full lunar eclipse day is because you're passing 28 days in 2 hours' time, approximately 2 hours' time. So today is a special day because of the alignment that happens. Certain things happen in the planet where anything anything that moves away from its natural condition will naturally deteriorate very, very fast on this day. We have not really conducted an experiment like this, but I can say it with fair amount of confidence that suppose we measure how quickly a dead body deteriorates, on this day it will be much faster than other days. Somebody should experiment on this. If anybody is working in a pathology laboratory, you should try this out and see. But I can show this to you with reference to food, cooked food, because this is like a dead body. In the sense, it is moved away from its natural condition. how it was when it was in its natural condition, how it is now, it has moved away. We can still eat it, it still nourishes us, even though it's dead. It still nourishes us, but see how quiet it has become now? Not very enthusiastic. The first time we held it, it was clearly going this way. Right now it is simply… it is still not totally tamas, it is moving there, it's almost there. You will see in another 15–20 minutes, if you check it, it will be going anti-clockwise. By the time you see a tiny piece of moon, you will see actively it will be going this way. So if this was in your stomach right now, 7 o'clock, if you had your dinner and you were sitting here, this would be happening within you. So I thought it's better it happens outside than within you because food will rot in the stomach. If we go by the physical sciences, if we examine you by the limitations of physical sciences, on one level, you are just heart, liver, kidney, lungs and whatever. We know today they're all replaceable. Are you replaceable? Let's see what's happening to the sambar. It's important, isn't it? You see this? Are you able to see this? Actively going negative. See, we told you not to eat. Those people in Delhi who are eating today, what to do with them? This is going through a whole phase. What would happen in 28 days, in a subtle way, in an energy, on the level of energy, it is happening in these 2 hours' time. How many minutes totally? 130 minutes? What is it, the eclipse? Huh? 50 minutes. So 50 are full, totally about 2 hours, right? Almost close to 3 hours of time. In these 3 hours, what happens in 28 days is happening right here. It is happening to your body right now as you sit here. You should be able to notice it, but you're not able to notice it, so the sambar is telling you what your brain is not able to tell you. In 3 hours' time, or less than… this is only… we are watching it only for less than 40 minutes. In an hour's time, what is nourishing food is turning into poison. That's what is happening right here. If you eat this, what will happen? Will I die? Unfortunately, you don't. Why I'm saying unfortunately is, if you eat this, if you immediately fall dead, they would have passed a law. On an eclipse day, nobody should eat the cooked food. But because it's subtle…
Why should we avoid eating or drinking so many hours before the eclipse, and why the head bath after it? Could you please explain the significance?
It is just that your system digests the food very well before you sit for your meditation. It has the same effect of fasting, you know. Fasting and prayer is part of all the traditions in the world. You take whether it is Islam or Christianity, Buddhism, everywhere, when you are so full in your tummy, if you eat so much and then you sit for prayer, it doesn't work. Because when you eat, the metabolism goes up. When you meditate, metabolism comes down. If you are a regular meditator, metabolism anyway comes down. If metabolism drops down, the food doesn't get digested properly. So they are contrary. That is why from ancient times said, if you want to meditate during eclipse, do some japa, all that. Fast few hours before that. That's it. And these other things, sutak lag gaya, ye, wo, these are all. Kapola kalpit, jisko kehte hain na, imagination of the head. Nothing like that. You won't get sick or none of those things. And after eclipse, people usually take bath, take a shower, plunge. And I tell you, you are pure whether you take bath or not. Cleanliness, for cleanliness only, this is all said. In Vigyan Bhairav, Lord Shiva tells, some people say this is pure, that is impure, this is pure, that is impure. But when you are saying Om Namah Shiva, everything is pure. There is purity, purity in heart. There is nothing pure and nothing impure. This is Shambhu Darshan. If you are a meditator, if you have gone deep in meditation, then remember, nothing pure, nothing impure. But for practical purposes, it's good to shower. Don't take this as an excuse. Guruji said, you are anyway pure. Nityoham, Nitya Shuddha, Nitya Buddhoham. Why should I make all this effort to take shower and all? You should not misuse knowledge like that. It's needed. You need to be fresh. You need to feel fresh, alive. It's good to take shower.
The last time we had 2 back-to-back eclipses, COVID happened. Are we safe, and why should an eclipse create such a negative impact?
Eclipse is only not negative. Eclipse is the time for spiritual practices. It's very good. Whatever you do, japa you do during eclipse, it says it gives 100 times more impactful. So, as the practitioner of meditation, you should never be concerned about eclipse. In fact, you should welcome the eclipse. And that eclipse time, you said Om Namah Shivaya or whatever japa you are doing and meditation you do, it has a big impact on your system. That's what is being said in the Shastras. You know, like Ganpati, Atharvashi side is said, you know, Surya Grahe, Mahanadyo, Pratima Sannidava Japtva. And you see, Ganpati, you remember, do japa, that Surya eclipse time, Siddha Mantro Bhavati, it becomes, you get mastery over it. So, eclipse, people wait for eclipse to do their practices. And it is not always bad for everybody. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Anyway, there are good times and bad times. And one way connecting it to the planets is to save your mind. Though they have impact, no doubt, planets, but it also takes you away from giving the cause for your problem to some individual, to the planets, so that you can save your mind from anger and blah 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 and all that stuff. Right? So, for a meditator, eclipse is always beneficial. So meditate.